Michael Schenker, Lord of the Lost and Lonely. CVT guitar lesson for Jason. Jason, how you doing, dude? Very pleased to be doing some Schenker. The singer sounds like Ronnie Dio in certain parts, not like from the beginning to the end, but as I was transcribing this, I kept listening to it going, I mean, I knew it instantly. It's like, that sounds like Ronnie Dio. Really, really good stuff, man. So, but it's Schenker. Schenker's always going to be good. So on the very beginning, the first thing you come across, Jason, is this little, I call it section 1A. It's just a lead melody, and that runs through section 1A, 1B, and 1C. It's the first 20 seconds of the song. All right, so on the beginning one, you got this. Well, that's the first half. It's going to do that twice, so starts on 5E, 6, and I'd go index because we're working up this way. On the B string, go 8, 6, pull off to 5. Same concept on the G, 7, 5, 4. We're going to pull off to from the 5 to the 4. And then 5D twice, slide to 7. That's the first half of it. Then it starts over. The ending's different, so you play it through, do all the pull-off stuff, and then go 5D, 7A, just staccato real quick. All right, and that whole part is 2 times. One being, and then section 1B comes in, and this is going to be 2G, kind of the same beat, but you'll go. It's cool. 2G rest, open G, 3-2D rest, and then open D. And then on the A, go 3-2 open, and then 3E bend. So there's actually 5 notes in between rest and rest, starting on the open G. You'd have, or open D. You'd have just a descending scale, right? So, and then we're gonna go open A. So that kind of is the midpoint. So. And then we start it over. When you go 3-2 on the A, last time we followed it up with an open A. We went, on this one just rest. And then go 3E bend and then open E. That whole section's twice. Section 1C, 20 seconds in. Continuation of this type of thing. 2G, rest, 3-2 open on the D. So you'll have 3A, open 2, D, and then 3A bend, open A. That's the first half of that one. Let me play that for you. It goes. On the D, 3-3-2 open, and then 3A. That's a subgroup from rest to rest. So, these are 3A. And then 2-3A, open D, 2A, 3E. And that one's 2 times. Second time no star, which is the last 3 notes. So you'll play, this would be your second time through. Actually, and that's it. Takes you into section 2A, 30 seconds in. Open E and A, 2nd fret D, and that's going to ring for a while. Actually, it's going to ring for 17 seconds. So coming off of it, you're going. Oops. And then the intro of this video, when we started this lesson, this is what I was playing. It was the... Almost seemed like, audibly when I listened, that it was like... But I pulled up a live one to see where he was playing it, and it was up here. It's a little harder, well, not necessarily, because the other way is string skipping. But you're going to go open E, palm mute 3 times, 5th fret A. That could be our first subgroup if we want. And then open E, palm mute twice, 7A, pinch harmonic bend. Choking here. Excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 on the palm mutes. And then palm mute most of this on the E string. Open, open, 5, 6, 7, 5A, 7E. That's all palm muted. Let's play just that. It's going to be... And then 3E, no palm mute. So you could palm mute the 3 if you want. It didn't sound palm muted to me. There's more of a contrast of the, you know what I mean? So, and then start it over, first half. And then the second one's different. On the low E, palm mute, open, open, 5, 6, 7. That part's the same. And then 5D, 7, 5A, no palm mute. That's the only difference, is the ending. So, alright, 2 times of all that. Section 2B, 59 seconds in. This is straightforward power chords. It's an A or A5. It's open A, 2D. What I did, I set it up with double dots. I wrote the power chord 4 times and then wrote 4x after that, so it's 16 times. Then you go to a G power chord, 3E, 5A, and twice as long on that. Okay, so it's going to be 32 times, but just counting, you know, you probably won't even need to count it. I wouldn't even sweat it. So make sure you're there, you know. 4 and 8 times, and then coming off that we'll go to a C and a E power chord. So 3-5 AD to 7-9 AD. Again. And then bunches of repeats from there. Then the next thing is the solo at 2 minutes 18 seconds in. Here's what I'll do. Add a little bit of delay on the solo, that's not uncommon. But solo, fabulous. Now I got to the main solo, and then I listened at the end, realized, oops, there was another solo at the end. I got like all the key parts of the second solo because they were too good to pass up. Like 95% of it I got. So on this, we're going 12th fret on the E and A. We're going to use the index and pivot it. You're going to do it twice, but palm mute the second time. So it's... And then 14, 15 on the A. Or... Oops. 14 on the D and G with the index. So... You couldn't even use your third, second and third there. And then top of page 3, 17 pull off to 14. And then 15 pull 14 on the D. (17A), 14D, 17E vibrato. So it's... Alright, and then, yeah, all these, Jason, are just really a lot of fun, you'll see. We're going to go 12th fret on the B string. We're going to hammer 13, pull 12. 13, pull 12, and then 14, 12 G, 15, 14, 12 D, 15, 14 A vibrato. So we have 2 minutes 24 seconds in. We're gonna go 4 G, and then 7, pull 4, and then 5 D, 4 G. On the D, go 7, 5, 3, 2, open. So that would be that's that. So on the D, just, 7, 5, 3, 2, open. A, 3, 2, open. E, 3 vibrato. And then the next riff. See, each one, man, every time there's like a pause, the next one starts, it's just really good. You're gonna go 7 on the G, pinch harmonic, bend release, pull up to 5. And then 7. 5, hammer 7, pull 5, slide 4. So it's and then go 5, pull 4 G, 7 D. Then 4 G. This is cool. I wrote a thing that was kind of like that. Reminds me of something I did years and years ago. So that arpeggio will go 4 G, palm mute 6, 7, D and A, and then come back up 6 D, 4 G. And then 7 G. Oops. So once you get back to the G, palm mute the 4, and then no more palm mutes. It'll be a 7, 5, 4, 5 on the G. So take your index up to the 5 at the end though. And then go 7, 8 on the G, palm muted. That's cool. On the G, so 5, and then 7, 8, palm mute. 5 B, 8 G, 7, pull 5. And then 6, 7 D, 5 G. So we have 7 on the A, slide to 5. Let's slide. Alright, so 7 on the A, slide to 5, pull to 3, 5A, bend, vibrato. 232, we're gonna go, I think arpeggio on this, 3, 7 on the E, and I really like this, man. You'll go 5 on the A, 3, 7 on the D, so it's 5, 4 on the G, so that gives you once you get there, he's going to totally lost my spot. Dang it, there it is. Slide to 12, and then slide to 10. Okay, so it's, and then hammer 12, pull 10, slide to 9. So it's, alright, and then 7 G, bend release. 236, we're going to go 12A, You're gonna bend and go 3rd or 4th finger on it, and then 9-9-D, 12 pull 10, and then 9-D. So on the A, go 12-10-8-7, 10-8-7-E. Vibrato. So it's 238 timestamp, 7G bend, then go 5-7, and then 7A pinch vibrato. So it's section 2C, 241N, real easy. Doesn't get any easier than this. It's a A5 power chord, open A, 2D. I wrote it 8 times, palm muted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, times 7. So it's 56 times. You're not going to have to count it though, just, you know, keep it running. Page 4, some repeats that fades out, and then solo 2, I put parts starting at 3 minutes 25 seconds, but the more I was going through it, the more exciting it was, and I just, you know, ended up doing most of it, dude. So 8B bend, and this is a 325 timestamp, and then go 865. So it's vibrato, then 6 bend, 6-5 B, 7G vibratos.